means so much for you guys to come out and support us and be here for us tonight. And we are so super excited for our guest speakers tonight. All the way from Burlington, Ontario, Julie Boyer came in for us. And she is a gold director with USANA, as well as a massive inspiration to me. I truly, truly look up to this woman. She has helped me a lot through different things in my life, and I'm very, very so glad you're here. So glad you're here. So if everyone can give her a round of applause.
Just do the presentation. So I'm so excited to be here. One of the reasons I came tonight is because of Ashley and the incredible team of people here. Where did she go hide? Okay, so before we start with the presentation, I'm going to make Ashley feel really uncomfortable, but I want you guys to know one of the reasons I came is because I had something very special to give Ashley. She's probably wondering where this was. She's probably thinking I forgot. But Ashley earned a free iPad. Because of her growth in her business, she won an iPad. She was the #1 for my entire team. And she also won, we had 2 contests at the same time. She actually won both contests. So I just want to award this to Ashley in front of her friends and family. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Okay, enjoy. Houston, it's for you.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, are we in the PowerPoint? I know, now we took away the magic paper. Okay. So as Ashley said, my name is Julie Boyer. I hail all the way from Burlington, Ontario, suburbia of Toronto. And she said I'm a gold director, which means absolutely nothing to about 95% of the room here. All that means that is that I've been partnered with USANA for the past 7 years, and I've had a chance to replace a full-time income by doing this business. So tonight we're going to share 2 things with you guys. I'm going to talk about health, and I'm going to talk about freedom. The health part, most people today are concerned on some level about their health or the health of the people that they care about. So we're just going to go over what optimal health looks like for you. So ask yourself this before we start. Am I in the best possible health that I can be? And if no, where is there room to make changes? And we're going to learn about the products that might actually benefit your health. The freedom part. You're probably wondering, what is a health and freedom presentation? What does that mean? Well, freedom means different things to different people. And freedom can be, maybe it's just getting your car payment paid for. Maybe freedom is ordering all the products you need for your own health and not having to pay for them. Maybe freedom for you is actually replacing a full-time income, maybe staying at home with a child, maybe bringing both parents home for a child. Who knows? So whatever freedom means to you, we're going to talk about ways that you can achieve your own personal freedom today using USANA as the vehicle. A little bit about my background. So as I said, I've been in the business for 7 years, and I really came in from a health perspective. I love the products. You'll learn about some of my favorites as we go through the presentation. But I also, the freedom part has really appealed to me. And now for me, freedom means I have a 2.5-year-old daughter, and I have a choice. So the choice that I've made is I work 3 days a week, and we spend 2 of the weekdays together, and we do things like we go to circus class and art class together, and we just have a lot of fun. And I've been able to maintain a full-time income. Now, it didn't happen right away. It took me about 3 years to replace my full-time income working part-time with USANA. But now I have the freedom, and the freedom to make choices. And the next step in our journey is that we're working towards getting my husband home as well, so he wants to be free from his job as well. Did you guys want to sit back down? Yeah, you have to go. Do you want to sit? Go ahead, yeah. It's okay. Come on and sit down. There's lots of chairs. Okay, so 2 challenges that are facing generations today. Finances and health. You know what, there's only a couple of things that I can promise to you should you decide to partner with USANA. And they are health. One is that taking the products on a regular basis will improve your health. And there's quite a few people in this room who can share their stories with you about how their health has improved. The other thing is about finances. I can promise you that you're going to save on your taxes. So that's all I can promise you tonight. If finances is stressing you out, if it's keeping you up at night, then you want to listen into the beginning of this presentation. Okay? This is what more people are stressed at than their health. And if you're stressed about your finances, does your health suffer? Thanks, Jess. Absolutely. If you're stressed about not having enough money at the end of the month to pay all the bills, is that going to affect your health? Absolutely. So what the financial reality is today for most people, now this may not apply to you, but you probably know somebody who's dealing with this situation. And it's living paycheck to paycheck. So it doesn't matter what raise you get a new job, you make more money, you're still living paycheck to paycheck, and it doesn't seem to make any sense. You're like, I don't understand. You know, I am making really good money, and I still just don't have enough money at the end of the month to make ends meet. That's what most people live with. In terms of debt, the Canadian household debt is $40,000. And that's not talking about mortgage. This is consumer debt. So this is credit cards, store cards, your car, all that. This debt, how many people know somebody or are actually looking at retiring soon? Right? How many have like a parent or a friend who's looking at retiring soon? Most retirees today, up to 70%, are retiring with debt. So they're actually not able to fully retire. They have to get another job just to be able to service their debt. Okay, so this is the reality today, and people are uncomfortable about it. I mentioned the tax part about it. So who enjoys paying taxes? Who likes that? Anybody? Who is excited that they're getting a refund April 30th if they file? Anybody getting a refund this year? Who would like to get a refund next year? Okay, so that's where the power of the business comes in. When you have a home-based business, you actually, all of a sudden, you have potential tax advantages. Just curious, does anybody in the room have a current business from home? Anybody? A few of you. Okay, so you understand the tax benefits of having a business from home. So for example, you buy yourself a new laptop or an iPad, it's suddenly a business deduction. It's a business expense. So you've got the tax advantages. The other thing about having a business like USANA at home, now, great thing is you choose the hours. This is meant to be a part-time thing when you start. It's not meant to be full-time right off the bat, which is actually what people often ask me, like, oh my gosh, do I have to quit my job to do this? No, not at all. You can do this part-time. And I did. I was doing a number of different things when I started my business with USANA. You don't have any employees, so Ashley is part of my team, but she doesn't work for me. She doesn't have to report her hours to me. She doesn't need to ask me if she needs to take time off. I'm not her boss. And in the other way, I don't have a boss either. How many people really love their boss? Anybody? Okay, it's good, like about 5 people. Wait, you're self-employed. If you're self-employed, you should have lifted your hand there. But but it's challenging when you have a boss. You have to ask for time off to, if you need to go pick up your kids early from daycare. You need to ask for sick days. You need to ask, wouldn't it be nice to just be able to take vacation when you want to, not based on the schedule of people in your office? That'd be pretty fun. So we are in direct selling, okay? It's also called network marketing. All that really means is the product goes directly from the company to the consumer. So for those of you in the room who are already customers, you'll notice that your box often arrives at your door. Sometimes you get it every 4 weeks of the products that you personally need and you personally choose. So what I love, the advantage for me as a business owner is that the company, USANA, takes care of all that for me. I don't have to worry about getting products to people's door. I don't have to carry inventory. And I get a really high quality product right to your front door. If you put the same products on a retail store shelf, it would cost twice as much. Because of the retail chain, okay, everybody needs a little piece of it. If you go direct to the consumer, you can sell a higher quality product for a lot lower cost. Does that make sense? Okay, so you're getting a much better quality product for yourself. I'm going to get into this time leverage residual income a little bit later, so just keep that word in mind. If you're not sure what residual income means, I'm going to explain that in more detail later, but that's where the magic of a USANA and a direct selling business really comes in, is building this residual income. I mentioned that you didn't have to have any inventory, low startup costs. So who mentioned that they had a business at home? Okay. What kind of business are you in?
I sell jewelry.
You sell jewelry, okay. Now, do you make it yourself?
Oh, no.
Okay, so you work with another direct selling?
Zapata.
Oh, Zapatas, they're great. So Zapata, one challenge is you do have a little bit of inventory, but it wasn't a very...
I have my...
Yeah, your own stuff to show.
Yes, that's it.
But you would understand the low startup costs.
Oh, yes.
Anybody have a traditional business from home? Okay, so what kind of business do you do?
I have a bakery.
You have a bakery. So how much approximately does it cost to start a bakery? Approximately, what would it cost?
About $10,000.
Okay, then that's just to start. And then there's operating costs all the time, right? So in a direct selling business like